What's this thing? Is the execution in there?
Hey, you lot! Trespassers! Think the curfew doesn't apply to you, huh?
Uh-oh. Now what?
Doesn't seem like there's any other way in. I say we fight our way through.
Wait! I recognize them. They were with the dissident!
No choice then. Look sharp, everyone!
Zephyr's still okay, isn't he?
The sooner we take care of these guys, the sooner we can rescue him.
If you have time to talk, maybe you could focus on the task at hand?
How about you stop telling us what to do?
Not in your dreams!
Abort! Mission! Turbine Alpha!
More with that
Abort! Mission! Here I come!
Please now!
Forward blade!
More with that! Do it! My after layer heat! More with that heat strong!
Damn, there's just no end to these guys. Zephyr!
Attention, citizens, subjects, and slaves of Cyslodia. I, Lord Ganabelt Valkyris, do formally open these proceedings. Behold! The brazen worm who would dare threaten the peace and order of our fair city. As if his scheme weren't foolish enough, he then made the mistake of thinking he could hide it. Take heed, Danans, and engrave this edict into your souls. Such fools' right to life in Cyslodia shall be forfeit. Now, embedded, you should listen carefully. Before my final verdict, I am prepared to offer you an unprecedented chance at mercy. Where are your comrades? Give them up before those assembled, and I shall spare you your life. Fine time I have. If you're so tremendously determined to suffer for the sake of your allies, then I will see to it that you do. Well, feeling the urge to tell everyone yet?
Just what do you want me to say?
First, tell the people about the mistakes you made. Then, the whereabouts of your friends.
Mistakes, huh? Where to start? I've made so many in my life that I've lost count. All my life I've had to fight, but I have known nothing but loss. I was so caught up in the struggle to survive in this world that I ended up neglecting my own family. I have lost so many good friends. I even lost my wife and my son. I'll never be able to fix these mistakes. Not a single one.
It sounds to me as if the greatest mistake of your life was never learning to stay down when you were beaten.
A good man once told me if I take up this fight, I'd have to pay a price. Turns out he was right. After all, the very people and things I was fighting to protect the most were payment. I don't regret keeping up the fight for a second. But still, not a single day goes by when I do not think about what I have lost. Not telling others how much they truly meant to me before it was too late. That is your answer. That's the greatest mistake of my life. Do yourselves a favor and never become like me. Don't continue to make the same mistakes until it's too late to fix them. Ask yourself what it is you couldn't bear to lose. What do you want to protect with all of your might? Then hold on and never let go!
That's quite enough.
Listen to that voice deep inside of you! Together, no wall can hold you back! And the same goes for the ones the Lord made you build inside your own hearts!
Still hanging in there, Dad?
Oh, you saved me.
Damn you. I've been such an idiot.
My son, I need to...
Now's not exactly the best time to catch up. There's still a lord in need of beating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So you're the son, are you? I thought I'd ordered for you to be relieved of your duties until all this was over. I'll see to it the person at fault is reprimanded appropriately.
What?
Oh, well. You've served your purpose more excellently than anyone could have hoped.
Zephyr!
If it isn't the infamous Alphen of Calaglia. And he's joined by his fellow conspirators, the likes of Traitor and a Dahnan witch.
They're not conspirators. They're friends. And they're not alone!
Oh, Minik! You finally made it!
Your reign is over right now! You hear me, Ganabelt?
The Master Core's acting up. What is it?
Minik?
I was hoping to drag this out a little longer.
But that's a Master Core. What?
No, Dad! So the Master Cores react to each other, I see. How interesting. You can drop the act. It's over. All this time, it was really you? Every second.
You stand before the Lord of Cyslodia, Ganabelt Valkyrus in the flesh.
You mean a Renan Lord's been leading the Dahnan resistance?
You're not the only one skilled in the art of deception, you know. A mere side vocation in my own case, but sufficient in bringing the blazing sword of Calaglia to my doorstep.
All of this was just to get to me?
Alphen! Zephyr is...
Dad! Dad!
That's a special poison. Ordinary healing arts will do you no good. I wouldn't fret about it, friends. You'll all be dead soon enough.
Don't even think of escaping, dissident!
We need to hurry. Otherwise,
You're not getting out of here without a fight.
No! No!
Alphen?
This one's all mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
Swallow Blade!
Here goes! It's over! Confiscated! Lightning! Dance away!
Release it!
Here!
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Light
Demon Fang!
More with that kick!
You're mine! It's over!
Burning Strike!
Damn it! They got us outgunned!
And all while we're on the defensive.
Dad! Dad, come on! Stay with me!
All this trouble to buy yourself a few extra seconds before you die?
You bastard!
They've fled. They'll be back, though. Draw up a welcome party.
Did we lose them?
Looks like it for now.
Come on, even if we did lose them, they'll be after us soon enough. Besides, we have Zephyr to worry about. The sooner we get back to the safe house, the better.
Zephyr.
Let's get to the safe house, quick.
Please, open your eyes!
I'm sorry. I can't stop the poison's advance.
Thank you.
Zephyr!
The struggle's in your hands now. Oh. Are you there, my son?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Dad. Please just...
Oh. I can't see you. Are you there? Oh. Oh. Listen. I've always...
Dad. This can't be. No, it can't. We never... I didn't. And now he's gone. I had a feeling we might have a rat among us. But to be Menek of all people...
So what do we do now?
I'm going.
Law.
That bastard Ganabelt will pay.
You have to know that Ganabelt will be expecting us. This is all an obvious trap.
I don't give a damn if it is! There's no way I'm letting that bastard get away with this!
He's right, you know. Ganabelt. Mess with the wrong people.
Alphen, you can't just...
Weren't you the one who said you wanted to take on the Lords? Or would you rather go back to Calaglia?
I won't allow you to put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is we shouldn't rush things.
I don't need any of you coming along. The score is mine to settle.
You're not the only one who wants to avenge Zephyr's death.
He's right. Besides, if we don't take him on right now, we may never get another opportunity.
If you're going, that means you're going to need the Blazing Sword. If we do this, we can't afford to make any mistakes.
Are you really sure?
You can ask us again after we've defeated the Lord.
Please, allow me to help you as well. Think of it as an apology for getting you into this whole mess. It's the least I can do. Feel free to use anything in here you might need.
Aren't you worried about getting ambushed?
Impossible. I built this hideout with my own 2 hands. Menek. No, Ganabelt doesn't know it exists.
Then let's go. Time to avenge Zephyr and free the realm's people.
I forgot to mention this before, but any enemies we go up against with real hard defenses, you just leave them to me.
Hard defenses? You mean like enemies with shields and things like that?
Shield, shells, armor, whatever. When you attack those kinds of enemies from the front, your blows mostly get blocked, right?
Sure. So you're saying you have a counter?
It's nothing fancy. Let's just say I have a knack for busting open tough, sturdy stuff. It's hard to explain, but I focus my energy and then hit a specific point with everything I've got. If I do it right, their defenses come crumbling down.
Really? But without Astral Arts, how could you possibly...
If he says he can do it, then he can do it. We can trust him.
Thanks, Alphen. Although, between you and me, right now there's nothing I want to bash in more than Ganabelt's stupid, smug face.
I think you'll get your chance soon enough, Law.
After all that, how can these people carry on like nothing happened? Didn't Zephyr's words reach anyone in that whole crowd?
The Snake Eyes could be anywhere. People are scared of being reported, so they can't do jack.
And speaking from experience, when you spend so much of your life as a slave, you stop even thinking of standing up and fighting. Calaglia had a lot of people like that.
Well, these people are in no position to demand anything anyway, when they've lost the will to fight and need others to protect them.
These people have had a hard enough time just keeping the fires lit. No one wants to sacrifice their life without good cause.
It is what it is. Once Ganabelt is out of the picture, things in Cyslodia are sure to change.
Yeah, I hope so.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Out of our way!
I'll be saving you!
I'm going in!
Engaging! Covering Alpha!
Barely a blip on our radar. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Got it.
No armor's a match for me!
You mean you can get past that shield?
Just let him do his thing.
Armor won't save you!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Raining Slash! Blow away!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. Ganabelt must be somewhere inside. How about it, Law? Any idea which way it is?
This is a Renin castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Danon like me inside?
Point taken.
The astral energy's off the scale. Almost like it's pressing down on me.
You can feel it?
The whole castle must be brimming with it. My hunch is it'll get stronger the deeper we go.
It must be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored astral energy. We can't let Ganabelt use it against us.
And we can assume that's his plan A.
Let him try. I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
forces!
Got it. Whew.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Fire support! Release Alpha! Mission!
You're finished!
Here I come! Storm!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice.
Bring him down! I can carve through armor! I'm on! Demon Fang! Blow away! Fall back!
Take this!
Mission! Abort!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey!
Yes!
This place looks completely different from Balzer's castle.
Every lord has their tastes. Whether this really suits Renan's sensibilities is another matter altogether.
It's us Danans who built the... Hi, Hootle! Lightning orb! Raging air gun!
Take down their defenses!
You're mine!
In here!
Double Demon Fang!
We're
not winning!
It's almost too strong!
Be my guest!
Try
Try harder! Rain Slash!
Eat this!
You're mine!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Gotta break through! For my lord! Double Demon Fang! Out of the way!
Saving this one!
We're not
Take my revenge on you!
Shattering pieces! Attack!
My shield! Take this!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Oh my lord! You're mine!
Not today!
Raging cascade!
No escape!
You think that shield will save you?
We did it! Not a chance!
Field!
No escape!
I'll be saving you! Flame of fury!
Swallow blade! Infernal turret!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I see one, eh?
No steel can stand against this. Engaging! Mission!
Do it!
Any injuries?
What is this place? Some kind of armory?
Looks like they're more for decorative purposes than actual combat.
Does it matter? We've got a job to do.
Wait, this isn't Renan. It's Danon.
Really?
And not just this one either. All of these. It's all Danon gear.
What's Danon equipment doing on display inside a Renan castle?
Ask around later if you're so interested. But for now, we've got more pressing matters to attend to, remember?
Did this open the door?
We still don't know how to activate the elevator. We'll just have to see what we can figure out.
That bastard, giving us the runaround.
An opponent like this should be easy.
For my lord! My shield?
I'm on it!
Where's that finish?
These ones can run rings around us.
Do it!
It's over.
Double demon fang!
Swallow blade! First strike!
It's over.
Barely a blip on our radar.
They keep a Zeuga locked up down here? Why?
I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it!
Consider yourself finished!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I guess we can take this?
Gone! I never miss!
Take this!
Dragon shell!
Double demon fang!
Eat this! In the water! In
We
here!
did it! Take this! It's over! This one's all mine!
Here goes!
Here I come! It's over! Fly!
Now! Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Little help!
Now you see what I can do! My field burning! We're not finished! I'm on it!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Dahnan equipment?
Yeah, especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dahna that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Dahnan. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know. But ever since the Renans came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's left now, which is why most people don't remember.
But why would the Renans have something like that? Unless it was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Danans who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renans were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Danan hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
I hate to see all that stuff fall into Renan hands. But it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer.
Little help! Not in your dreams! Sleep now!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Forgive you!
Armor won't save you!
All mine.
First strike!
Eat dirt.
Eat this!
Do it! Art? Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Swallow blade. Pick up fire.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
No escape. All yours.
Eat this! You're done!
Seems about right to me. That equipment should come in handy.
I see what it is. It's enough! I'm not done! Slash! Where's the finish? Demon Fang! Here I come! You're finished!
I'll be saving this
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade!
Sleep now! I'll be
Take this!
We managed to pull through.
Gotta break through.
Infernal Fury!
Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang!
I can shatter any steel!
You picked the wrong fight.
My action
You're
is
mine!
the win!
It's over!
Shattering your
Pieces! My steel! Swallow blade! Double Demon Fang!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Great. Now we can keep moving.
Don't overdo it, Law.
through! Take this! I'm on it! You're done! Fire forward! Take this! Fall back! Here I go! Take him! Swallow blade! Take this! Slash!
Air thrust!
Lightning slash!
Nicely done.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Not you now!
Slash!
In here!
Try this! Release! First strike! Take this! You're finished! Fire support! This situation! It's coming for it! This one's all mine! Burn!
Here goes!
Blow away! An astral arts?
That's my cue!
You won't make a fool of Shut him down! Blow away! Demon Fang! Freeze! Release!
Strike!
Power Blade!
I'll be saving power!
Double Demon Fang! Here I go!
There!
Did you hear it now? Blow away! Take it! It's over! Blow away! Blow away! Double Demon Fang! Take this! Blow away!
Where are you going? I'll be saving this one. There!
Blow away!
Use it!
Here goes! Raining
Dance
Slash!
in the wind!
Here I come!
Air thrust! Like
Double Demon Fang! Burn it up!
Steering blade!
Here I come!
Armor won't save you! Here I go!
You're
now
finished!
it's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Well then, let's keep moving.
You think the elevator's activated now?
Should be. Let's... Let's check and find out.
We're coming for you, Ganabelt.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
No choice!
The rebels! Stop them!
Lightning ready! Let's give it a whirl! Spread! Not in your dreams! Stand in the wind! Air thrust! Now for something special! Listen! Back into the fray! Go for it! Listen! Lightning orb! Raging cascade!
Raining Slash!
Spread!
over!
It's over! Mega Ray!
Not today!
More for the stockpile!
Ready for strike! You're finished! Dragon Shell! Swallow Blade! You're mine! You're finished! I'm on it! You're mine! Watch this! It's over! Pull away! Swallow Blade!
Not on my watch!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come! I'm on it! Blow away!
Sleep now!
Swallow Blade!
I'll be sleeping!
Here I come! Blow away!
See what happened there as you crossed me.
You're
Shouldn't
mine!
have done that.
It's over! Double Demon Fang! Ready, slap! Here I come! It's over!
Eat this! I'll end you!
Ready, slap! Not today! You're mine! It's over! I owe you one! Slap! Swallow Blade! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I felt better. That...
Just a little farther and we'll be there. I'm coming for you, Ganabelt.
Hey, hold up a sec, guys.
What's up?
We need to talk about Ganabelt. This guy can control both light and lightning, and I've heard his swordsmanship is unrivaled.
I'm not surprised. He is one of the top lords, after all.
That's not all. He also has these weird little gadgets that he likes to use.
Gadgets? You mean like some kind of a Renin weapon?
Probably. He's got a bunch of these things that hover all around him. They're supposed to protect him from attacks coming in at any angle.
I take it there aren't any blind spots, then?
Nope. Which is why I plan to bust down his defenses from the front.
What? Why? Isn't that where his defense will be the toughest?
That's why it's worth attacking. Once I poke a hole in that bastard's defenses, the rest of you can tear it wide open and give him hell.
All right. We go with your plan, Law. Now let's get going. It's about time we got revenge for Zephyr.
Cannibal!
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you'd jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cyslodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
No, he can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Ah, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cyslodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
The feisty mouse wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you! I had no choice!
That's my cue!
Shut him down! I'll slice you in 2! Eat this! Raining slash! Hurry! Like up the attack! Leave this to me. I'll take him down!
I think not.
Get up!
The barrier's been broken! Everyone, focus your attack!
I'll smash you! Here I come! Pay for what you did! Raining slash!
I'll finish you here and now!
You pay!
Go backward! Here I go!
Where are you going? Straight down these insolent fools!
I'll be saving this one!
Flew away!
Use a healing sleep now! First aid! More for the
Blink
stockpile!
and you'll miss it!
Recover! Recover the caster! Here,
I'm not done!
First aid! Run and red! Dance in the wind! Where are you going?
I'm on it!
More for the stockpile!
Weaving fang!
Eat this!
Dragon floor! And where are you going?
Here, let... Help! Sleep now!
Try this!
Here,
I can carve through all of it!
Confiscated!
First strike! This should do it! Strike down these insolent fools!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing heart! Energy! Eat this!
That try this! Infernal torrent!
Drink deep the
He's
despair.
channeling astral energy!
Damn it! Can't get any closer!
If this keeps up...
Whilst the depth of despair consumes thee.
Try this!
now.
Infernal torrent!
Who commands all the astral flame.
Swallow blade! It's over!
Whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing.
You're finished!
You stand bathed in heavenly light.
Demon Fang!
Whilst thou cowers before the gates of hell.
This This one's all mine! Come forth! Divine lightning! The end is imminent! Indignation! Watch it! Insignificant worm! Now return to dust!
Here I go!
Here
If we take another assault from that art, we're done for!
That mirage he creates. It can channel all of his energy.
Then I guess we gotta get in quick and hit him hard!
This is up! Where you go? Getting started! I'm on it!
I'll be saving this one.
Scurry up there!
More with that
Come not Blink! We're moving back!
Raging campaign.
Blow away!
Let me help now.
Swallow blade!
Let the marksman handle this.
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning orb. More with that
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this!
Lunar
It's
blast.
over!
I'm all stuffed up.
Raining blast!
Lightning orb. Raging cascade.
Take this! Slash!
Seal.
Try this!
Here
Take
we
this!
go.
Dance
in the wind.
Shattering lightning! The blazing sword will be mine!
Where that came from.
Take this!
Bow tie.
You're finished! Drink deep the
Lightning.
despair! Demon Fang! I, who am united with the abyss! Still going? I'll finish him first! While the depths of despair consume me,
More where that came from.
who commands all the astral plane, whilst thou art cursed with fire into nothing. Swallow blade! Who stands bathed in heavenly light,
Here and now!
whilst thou cowerest before the gates of hell.
You're finished!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Have you learned your lesson?
Not yet! For the sake of Lenegis and my fellow brethren on Dana, I will not!
Shut your stupid mouth and go!
No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
It's over. But Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
focus on the positive. Zephyr's dead, Xion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Xion. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the Blazing Sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balseph was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Xion?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so, if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Hmm?
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Dahnan heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love. Of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally. I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hootle.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Dahnan hero once upon a time? He challenged an overwhelmingly powerful Renan foe, and perished for it. I wonder how he felt having the...
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No. Only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future. But we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Dahnan like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zeugles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danins ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danin or Renan.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.